So recently in MMA, there's been a lot of UFC fighters that have been, for lack of better words, accidentally admitting that they're on PEDs. And we're going to go through some of those moments in today's video, and I'm going to laugh at them with you because these vary in levels of extremeness. Okay, we've got Ali Abdelaziz here. I think he says that Usman's cleaning or something about getting clean in this interview here that he just did with the Schmo. Gilbert Burns literally almost said that he's implemented a lot of steroids, but you can be the judge of yourself because it's actually kind of vague, and I'm not sure if that's what he really meant to say. So these are all up for debate. Merab nearly accidentally admitted he was on EPO, which we're going to go through in today's video as well. But then it gets funny towards the end, where Jon Jones, no excuses about it whatsoever, absolutely admitted that he was on PEDs for at least one point in his career. And then Cody Garbrandt, with maybe the dumbest moment in MMA history. I'm not joking you. Cody Garbrandt, wait till the end, with the dumbest moment in MMA history. I'm sorry if this is not the content you're looking for, but I like doing this different content now and again, especially when there's nothing to talk about because this weekend's UFC card is UFC Fight Night Rosenstruik versus Gaziev. So, we're going to have to get a bit interesting with the content, and then once UFC 299 happens, we'll get back on track. But this is a moment here in the interview of Ali Abdelaziz about Kamaru Usman.
What Kamaru want? He wanted a headline UFC main event in Dallas, Texas. This is where he from, you know? And if the UFC can, listen, he did a lot of good things for the UFC. Dana love him. UFC did a lot of good things for him too. And I think it's going to be
I'm going to go a bit earlier. Here it is.
He wanted at middleweight. It's Hamzat, They won a 5-round main event somewhere, right? That's the only fight he want at the moment. But right now he's recovering. He's clean, he's getting his body right.
He's recovering. He's clear. Is that not weird to anyone else? And it's always the fact that they catch it themselves from saying these words. Listen to that again.
But right now he's recovering. He's clean, he's getting his body right.
Right now he's recovering. He's clean. He's getting his body right. Nervous twitch. It's just so weird to me how things like that, just people wouldn't even hear that the first time they listen to something. But what were you about to say then, Ali Abdelaziz? He's recovering, and on the topic of taking time off to recover as a fighter.
But right now he's recovering. He's clean, he's getting his body right.
He's cleaning, he's getting his body right, and he gives a little bit of a twitch of the muscles as he said it as well. That one's not the most extreme one in this video, but it's one that's just like, what were you about? If I was the Schmo, I'd be like, what was that about clean? Or what was that about Usman taking time to recover and clean something? What was he cleaning, perhaps? Clean up his room? Jordan Peterson's now his new fucking sports psychologist, maybe? Who knows? But that was one from Ali Abdelaziz. Then there was this other one from Gilbert Burns, which was crazy to me. Listen to this one from Gilbert Burns.
To gamble a little bit, but I'm in the great shape. Like I said, I changed a lot of bad habits since November. I introduced a lot of things to my training.
just like that. Whoops! And it's always funnier to hear them when they don't speak English normally, and they just whoops. Listen to what he said again.
We kind of gamble a little bit, but I'm in the great shape. Like I said, I changed a lot of bad habits since November.
I'm in great shape. As I said, I changed a lot of bad habits since November. Then what?
I introduced a lot of things to my.
What other word is stare? Stare. I introduced a lot of stare since my camp in November. Immediately stops himself.
Changed a lot of bad habits since November. I introduced a lot of things to my training routine, to my lifestyle,
to help him. And it's on. These are always on the topic. Of I know I'm reaching, maybe I'm reaching. This is always slip-ups that happen on the topic of getting in better shape and recovering and, being better for this fight than the next one. They're not accidentally saying the sound stare or clean in the middle of talking about some other stuff like future matchups or other things that are going on in the sport. It's always these weirdly sounding words that slip out whenever they're talking about like getting in better shape and recovering. Now, I like Gilbert Burns because he follows me on Twitter, but either way, come on, Gilbert. Yeah, I mean, you can't be letting it slip that easily in an interview.
I introduced a lot of things to my training routine.
What could he have been about to say? Maybe a weirdly pronounced staff? But that sounded like he was about to say something else. Then Merab comes out with this one. Shout out to Brutally Honest MMA, because I couldn't find this clip of him saying it, but this channel has found a clip of it. This is him after his win against Henry Cejudo.
I have to
Sorry about the audio.
organize, which is I'm very busy. I'm going, you know, if I need I need special coach for this, you know.
I need I need a special coach for this, you know? Like, again, no one would pick out these words if they were randomly said in the middle of him telling everyone what his favorite ice cream flavor was. But it's like, in the topic of how he's going to be in better shape for these fights, again, I need a better coach, a coach for this.
I have to organize, which is I'm very busy. I'm going, you know, if I need I need special coach for this, you know.
He needs a special coach for this to be in this level of shape. Something that might pronounce with EP that would make someone have insane levels of cardio.
And anyway, so if I need
it's to catch yourself and then laugh about it. It's not just mess up a word and go, all right back to my sentence. I messed up a word, but oh well. It's look at his eyes when he says EP.
So if
his eyes go straight to the person asking him the question. EP, and then he starts laughing.
So if I need special coach for this, you know. And anyway, so if I need
to understand.
And then this guy is the guy that made the video. Good job, Brutally Honest MMA. But still, why on the topic of getting in better shape for a fight and why you're in better shape this time for a fight? On the Ali Abdelaziz one, the slip-up was about Usman recovering and taking time off to recover from injuries. In the Gilbert Burns one, it was new things he's implemented to his camp to get him in better shape. In the Merab one, it was implementing a new type of training and a new type of coach to help him keep in the great levels of shape for these massive fights. It's never a slip-up on a randomness. Like, it's always a slip-up on the topic of how they're improving their physicality as a fighter, basically. Jon Jones. Hopefully I'm not dragged this on too long. We haven't. Jon Jones. This is one from Jon Jones. This is an old but gold one. You've seen this one. If you're an MMA fan, you've seen this one. Unless you're a Khabib or Adesanya era fan. If you're an MMA fan, you've seen this one. Jon Jones, after beating DC the second time, a fight where he popped for PEDs, by the way, which is now a no contest, where DC's testosterone was quite high as well, but it was understandable because it happened just after a certain thing, and more plates, more dates has been through this. But Jones had basically zero testosterone for this fight. None. Something must have been replacing his testosterone for the fight. And it got overturned to a no contest. Listen to what Jon Jones has to say about beating DC twice.
To close this chapter with Daniel Cormier, I don't even know why it was such a big thing in the first place. You know, I beat him fair and square the first time.
Beat him fair and square the first time?
And off of steroids, and I beat him the second time off of steroids.
Nice save, man! And I beat him the second time off of steroids. Off of steroids? Off of them? What are you talking about? Sorry about my eye twitching right now. I've got a problem with it. I don't know what's happened. My left nostril's hurting, and my eye is hurting on that side as well. Either way, what are you talking about? Off of steroids. I beat him the first time off of steroids. And I beat him the second time off of steroids. He had to catch himself and say also the second time. But you aren't off of steroids unless you were once on them, Jon Jones. It's not like you beat him without steroids or you beat him without having to use steroids, or even that sounds suspect, but it's not as bad as off steroids.
I don't even know why it was such a big thing in the first place. You know, I beat him fair and square the first time and off of steroids, and I beat him the second time off of steroids. So, you know, it's...
The bit at the end. That bit at the end. That bit at the end. So, you know...
second time off of steroids. So, you know, it's...
Yeah. Like uncomfortable energy, like, fuck, I just admitted. Like, you can't even take PEDs and like be low-key about it. You have to let out in an interview that you beat someone off steroids. And then at the end, it's like, I fucked up my whole legacy. But no one cares about Jones being on it. They only care about Dillashaw being on it. Speaking of Dillashaw, because people still call Jones the GOAT, even though he's blatantly abused him his entire career. But Dillashaw gets no respect. Well, not no respect. He gets a deserving level of no respect for the EPO. But one thing people don't remember about the Dillashaw thing on EPO, you can see him right there on the right. On the right of my face here, or wherever it is, the left of my face for you with your right. He's trash-talking Cody Garbrandt. And Cody Garbrandt, people always bring this up. Garbrandt knew he was on PEDs. He called him out for it at the press conference. He knew about this. What people forget happened at this very same press conference, in the very same sentence of Garbrandt calling out Dillashaw for PEDs, is Garbrandt allegedly, according to my opinion, also subconsciously admitting that he and Team Alpha Male are also on PEDs. No one realizes that bit. Some people do, but people just remember, oh yeah, Garbrandt called him out for it at a press conference. Not only did Garbrandt call out Dillashaw for it, he also, alongside calling out Dillashaw for it, who was on it in the end, at the end anyway, so Garbrandt was right, he also threw Team Alpha Male and himself under the bus for also being on PEDs. Listen to this.
One of the accusations made at TJ was the fact that he'd taken some special supplements.
Oh, yeah, the guy's on everything.
Oh, yeah, the guy's on everything. Look at Dana's face as well. Shut up. Shut up. Immediately. Dana's like, no, do not bring up PEDs on this stage. I think this is in the time when they just got over the Jon Jones stuff. Oh, yeah, the guy's on everything, says Garbrandt. Dillashaw laughs about it.
Yeah, he's on everything.
TJ?
Yeah, I'm on everything. They test me every day, so I'm on everything.
That aged badly, he was.
Funny, you're the one that showed everyone how to do it on Team Alpha Male.
What? What did he do, Garbrandt? How do you know Dillashaw's on PEDs again?
Everything.
Funny, you're the one that showed everyone how to do it on Team Alpha Male.
The way he flicks his arms out and goes, now what? You're the one who taught everybody how to do it on Team Alpha Male. That's Garbrandt's big gotcha moment against Dillashaw. Of course you're on EPO. You fucking gave me some. I just can imagine Uriah Faber in the crowd. Like, oh, you fucking dumb fuck. Why are you fucking... Just shut up, you fucking dumb meathead fuck. Like, I can just see Uriah Faber like, fuck. My whole gym's legacy in tatters.
On everything.
So why is Dillashaw on PEDs, Cody Garbrandt again?
Funny, you're the one that showed everyone how to do it on Team Alpha Male.
Yeah, I'm the one that...
And he probably looks to his coaches as well, like, yeah, I fucking got him.
Right,
Now bring it
look at
in.
him.
Yeah.
Look at
He looks to his coach and goes, look at him, because Dillashaw starts getting uncomfortable because he was on PEDs. But Garbrandt throwing the entire operation at Team Alpha Male under the bus just to get a verbal win of an exchange against Dillashaw at a press conference might be the dumbest moment in MMA history. Everyone talks about, oh, Garbrandt called it. Dude, Dillashaw ruined Garbrandt's career. Nobody brings this up. I know Garbrandt's dumb and he might have just misspoke, but still. That is so dumb of him.
I'm on everything. They test me every day, so I'm on everything.
Funny, you're the one that showed everyone how to do it on Team Alpha Male.
I know Bisping in that moment, because Bisping's a smart guy. You know what I mean? He's got wit to him. I know Bisping in this moment thought, oh, hang on a minute, buddy. Hang on. Doesn't that also mean you were on it, buddy? You know what I mean? I can so hear Bisping's inner thoughts like, oh, hold on a second. Jesus, man. Garbrandt really did bad.
Funny, you're the one that showed everyone how to do it on Team Alpha Male.
I just love him throwing his hands up and going, like, yeah, now what? Now what? I've just thrown the whole gym under the bus for taking PEDs. I just wanted to make a short video about it. Of course, I could bring up, Adesanya's gyno and stuff like this, but I wanted to do another one of these reaction videos and mix up the content a bit because I'm ill today, so I wanted to have a bit more fun with it, but yeah. So crazy, because again, this could be a reach, but it's on the topic of recovery. Don't know why. This could be a reach, but it's on the topic of how he got in better shape. Why? Only on the topic of that. This could be a reach because but also it's on the topic of how he's getting in better and better shape for these fights with new trainers. This is not a reach in any way.
Off of steroids, and I beat him the second time off of steroids. So, it's...
That is not a reach. And then Garbrandt just seals the deal with the ultimate slam on Dillashaw.
I'm on everything.
Funny, you're the one that showed everyone how to do it on Team Alpha Male.
Fucking Cody Garbrandt, dude. What a fucking dumbass. Sorry. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Toodle pip. I'll see you later. And goodbye. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed this,